how did you made switch to EXP Realty and what made you do that?
Even the name sounds, exp is exponential, exp is expansion. So these are the words which were rhyming and coming out of from this. I will tell the journey how I chose my coach.
Every morning, I think a great mindset is to have that what problem I can solve today. She has been the rookie of the year for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board in her obviously in her first year of real estate career. Welcome to the another episode of Reality Talks with Nav Khela. And I have a very special guest today. My guest today is Ashima Gautam. Before we go further and have detailed conversation with Ashima, just want to give a quick introduction of this person. Ashima is a multi-talented girl, and she is a meditation coach. She does yoga. She is a realtor for 4 years, and her biggest achievement so far, which I'm very proud of her, is she has been the rookie of the year for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board in her obviously in her first year of real estate career. And she's a avid reader of books. She loved meditation, and she also liked to teach meditation. So let's hear from Ashima Gautam. Ashima, um, welcome to Reality Talk with Nav Khela,
Thank you.
and tell us about yourself and your journey in Canada so far.
So I came to Canada in 2014, and then I started doing CPA. That was the course I was doing from BCIT. First, I did financial management diploma, and I also did payroll compliance practitioner. So I was working in bookkeeping, and I was also studying on the side doing part-time courses.
Wow.
And in 2020, then I thought, how about if I get a real estate license? So I got into this field. The moment I decided that yes, I'm getting into real estate, I quit my job and then I registered for the course. From next day onwards, I start going to the library, Surrey Central Library, and from 9 to 5, the way I was working at my job place, I was going 9 to 5, then pick up my daughter from daycare, go back home, studied for about 25 to 27 days, and within 1 month, I had my real estate exam. So I
Wow.
cleared it, and then I started full time.
So from CPA to real estate, how did you choose real estate as a career? What made
Real
you choose real estate?
So, real estate as a career, because my educational background from India was Masters in Mathematics and B.Ed, and I was a lecturer in a college. And I always like guiding people, giving the consultation sort of thing. I was also giving tuitions at home. So, I was giving tuitions from grade 10. So, since then, until I got married and came here, I was in a profession of guiding others. So when I went to bookkeeping and stuff, I didn't really like it that much because I'm sitting in front of a screen all day long. I thought I might be doing good in that, but I didn't really like it, not as a passion of mine. Then slowly I realized, how about I go back what I was doing before? Then I realized, and actually 5 of my employers, wherever I worked during that course of time, 5 of my employers, they told me, Ashima, your personality is well suited in real estate career. How about you get a real estate license? I heard once, twice, thrice, fourth time, and when my fifth employer told me the same thing, then I realized maybe there is something for me. That was the moment. Then I told him the next day that now I have made the decision, and I'm quitting the job today. And he was so happy. He wished me luck. And since the day I got into this, because I wasn't happy by doing the job. Yeah.
Interesting. I always say in real estate, we educate our clients. The main goal is always to really have them the full complete knowledge of the whole process of buying and selling homes. So teaching was in your DNA already. So
Teaching.
yeah. So you were teacher first,
Yeah.
and now you are teaching others, and
Yeah.
you are at a mentor position.
Yeah.
In EXP Reality, you know that we have a system that it's a very collaborative environment.
Definitely.
uh, Tell us a little bit about your previous journey with the wherever the brokerage you were, and how did you made switch to EXP Realty, and what made you do that? Do that?
So when I got my license, since then I was in the same brokerage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very grateful to them. Everybody gave me so much. Wherever I am today, it is all because of them. They contributed a lot. Although when I came to know about EXP, so even the name sounds, EXP is exponential.
Mm-hmm.
EXP is expansion. So these are the words which were rhyming and coming out of from this. I didn't even know what was the scenario behind whenever Glenn Sanford chose this name.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get to know about this, and because I'm a person, the day I did my first deal, I removed the subjects. I was in the coaching since then, from
Wow.
my very first year, because I am hungry for, of course, success, but I know success doesn't come just like that. It comes with the hard work. And to get the hard work and to get the right mentorship, I was in a coaching system. And when I came to know that EXP provides so many training hours, and that too free of cost, and so many top producers, they are giving the free training, they are sharing what they have gathered in their over a period of years, whatever the experience they have. So then that was my key point, because I am the person, whenever I know if there is a training happening, I would be the first person to go there and sit at the very first bench.
So let me
So
ask you, who was your coach and how did you choose your coach?
actually, before I go to who is my coach, I will tell the journey how I chose my coach.
Okay.
Because when the moment I got into the real estate and I got my license, since then I started watching videos over YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched, I cannot even tell how many hours of videos of different coaches. Then I phoned probably each of them, and then I instinctively, then I realized the Mike Ferry would be the one,
Mm-hmm.
because he's the oldest guy. And I, because when I watched the videos, I saw that everybody is literally following his system.
Mike
So
Ferris.
Mike Ferry, yeah.
Okay.
So I have huge respect for him, of course.
Of course,
So
he's a great coach. I
he
mean,
is
I follow him a
definitely
lot. Yeah.
definitely the one.
Yeah.
So then I surrendered myself to the system.
Beautiful.
I did not question anything. I just followed what they were saying,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't know anything already. I was new. This type of business was new for me, and I was not even that old in Canada either.
Mm-hmm.
So, coming into new industry, instead of me reinventing the wheel, how about I hire a coach, I go to them, surrender myself, and let them mold me, and then do whatever they are asking me. And let
Beautiful.
me tell you, I didn't even do, I would say, even 10 to 15% of what they say, what they ask you to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I just tried whatever I could, and the results happen.
Great lesson for everybody who is watching this podcast. Submission or surrender. It's very important. If you believe in somebody who can guide you, who can be your mentor in any field, doesn't happen in real estate. In case like
Yeah,
it's music,
yeah,
sports, whatever you do,
yeah.
if you submit, if you submit your to your coach, if you surrender yourself, your success, the chances of your success are very high.
You need
You
to
need
unlearn to learn.
exactly, yes, yes, you
Yeah.
need to unlearn. Okay, so from teacher to coach, and now moving forward, guys, I'm very excited to share a new venture that we started with Ashima Gautam. Me and Ashima actually partnered up together, and we started uh, our team together. It's called Empower Reality Group. And tell us how this thought came and how our mind synced in about having a team together and working and collaborating as a team.
So when I joined EXP,
Mhm.
our offices were together.
Yeah.
We were meeting each other every single day,
Yes.
and we were not only meeting. What I realized that we were vibing with each other,
Hmm.
because we like to be surrounded by the people who are like us.
Yes.
And you were one of them, right? And in that case, slowly, I think it was a universe call. And when things start aligning, then things start happening slowly. I
Yes.
think sometimes I feel it was meant to happen, and that grace period, whatever few months we had together when we didn't have that idea, that was simply because we were going towards something bigger.
Yes.
So when you guided me to make a team, I built my own team. I was working towards it, and now we are in a different office. At that too, we are all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then when the idea came up, then we are having two different teams. How about we merge them together?
Mm.
We are anyways sharing our skills, whatever we have learned so far,
Yeah.
with each other,
Yeah.
right? We are not hiding each other from anyways, because we are in a culture of EXP, which is expansion. So we are not hiding. So how about when we are not hiding, then how about we start sharing together as well? So if I don't hesitate sharing anything with your team member, and you are not hesitating sharing anything with any of my team member, then how about we
Collaborate. Yeah.
collaborate? Yeah.
No, thank you for sharing. Thank you for. I treat it as like a compliment. I never hold anything to myself, and whether it's some agent in my team or in our EXP group, uh, I want to share whatever I could give, and I think most of the agents in our market, they know that we work collaboratively, and I'm
Yeah.
always open to share. So now, moving forward, Empower Reality Group. What are the vision you have, and I will share my vision as well. I'm like you rightly said that when you are around a great group of people who's mentoring you, who are doing
Yeah.
better than you,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot think small.
Yeah.
You cannot stop yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened when the idea of creating a new team came up. And now, guys, we have about, I think, 15, almost 15 agents working around us. And we are looking to hire more agents as well, because we want to empower you, because we want to empower new agents in the industry. And that's the basic mission of Empower Realty Group,
Yes.
that we want to hire new agents, train them, and work them on win-win basis. It's a win-win for everybody, and that's what we're doing. So, what's your vision for Empower Realty Group?
So the word itself has lots of weightage.
Yeah.
When we chose the word empower, there were many words that were roaming around in our head, but that was the word which clicked with both of us, right?
Yes.
Because we both have the same mindset that we want to empower, first of all, each other. That's why we are always hungry for trainings, learning new material, reading new books. Whenever we go to any training, somebody just say the book, we start Googling up, or we start looking for that book in Amazon, and
Yeah.
that book is delivered to at home,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
when we are empowering each other, only then we can empower others, right?
Exactly.
So that is why the Empower Realty Group is the main motto, is that we want to empower as many people as we can. We can. The question is, can you? That's the main question.
Definitely. I'm on board with you. Perfect. Okay. So let's move forward with our conversation. For improving your skills, improving. Now, I noticed that you're already doing trainings for agents, and recently there was an event you spoke about prospecting.
Mhm.
So tell us a little bit about, there are some agents, who follow us and want to know what changed your business and what you believe is the most important activity in real estate business.
That's a very good question. In real estate business, this is a business of, I would say, lots of roller coaster, up and down, so many hills come in.
Yeah.
So first of all, we need to have a right mindset,
Hmm.
because if we don't have the right strong mindset, we cannot do well. Maybe we can do good number of transactions, but we don't want to burn out either.
Yep.
What would you do with all the money in the world if your health is not well, and if your mental health is not good, most importantly? So I believe that if I want to keep myself physically strong, it all starts inside. That's why it says it's all in here.
Very
So
nice.
in that
So
case,
mindset, you believe, is number one key to the
mindset
success.
is the number one thing, not only real estate, in any other business in the world. Even if you are just a housewife, you still need to have a strong mindset so that you can look after your kids, you can look after well, you can look after well. About your husband, your family, how things are maneuvering, everything goes around that particular point. So, when, especially when you are in business, being a woman, so you need to create that balance. If I say I'm perfect, no, definitely not. But how about if we try to make it little close to perfect, right? There is nothing perfect in this world.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. You mentioned the mindset is very important. So, what do you do on daily basis to have a great mindset, have a winner's mindset? What do you do on daily basis? Tell us, tell us, that what's your morning routine look like, how Ashma starts her day, and how you are becoming a person with a growth mindset. Every day you're becoming a better person. What do you do? We want to know more about it.
Sure. So, as far as mindset is concerned, so when we are talking about mindset, that means we need, this is what my personal definition is. That means we need to keep our mind set in a such a setup that nothing can waver it. Although life is throwing so many balls at you, maybe in terms of business, in terms of your siblings, in terms of your mother,
Challenges, yeah.
connections, so many challenges, you name it, right?
Yeah.
But how about when you are keeping it balanced, you have a conversation with yourself, you think about it, and then you let it go or you let it pass. Coming back to your point, how I do that is I meditate.
Beautiful.
So,
Okay.
meditation meaning connecting with God, connecting with higher energy, connecting with supernatural sources.
Wow.
So, also at the same time, supernatural powers which are all around us. If I'm talking right now, I do have some sort of energy within me.
Yeah.
How I get that? That is the life force energy. Although, how do we enhance that? How do we maintain that? That is called the spiritual hygiene. How you maintain spiritual hygiene. For me personally, I think if my mental health is not good, I cannot make a single call.
Wow.
I
So, how
can never
many
make.
minutes you meditate every morning?
So I do about half an hour.
Half an hour?
Half an
Okay.
hour is must for me. If sometimes I'm in rush, then at least 20 minutes I would do, because if I don't do it, I feel like something is missing in the day. So whenever there is a gap of more than 2 to 3 days, I start feeling that my thoughts are not that empowering and stuff. Then I have to have a conversation with myself and then tame them down.
Very nice. Realtors, my friends, I know how many emotion roller coaster we go through when we are completing a transaction or helping a tough client.
Yeah.
So I believe so that meditation is very important. Every one of you need to learn a way to meditate. I mean, doesn't have to be, uh, you know, any meditation. Explore more about. There are so many ways to meditate,
Yeah.
and I think there are so many teachers out there who are
Yeah.
teaching meditation, whether it's mindfulness, whether if you're connected with the spiritual system and so on.
One more thing, that is
Yeah.
why we added that in our curriculum as well, that this is what we are going to teach with the realtors. Like when
Beautiful.
we are going to have our evening
All
call
right.
session all together, this is what the plan is. We are going to start with a small, tiny meditation, because not everybody is a meditator. Many people are the beginners. So just to have that level of meditation, if easy for them to understand, easy for them to follow, and also at the same time, because we won't be there all the time, so they learn and practice on their own.
Awesome. Awesome. Great question. Great answer. Okay, Ashma, let's talk about Empower Reality Group. So, how did you thought about, creating Empower Reality Group as a team, and what is your vision for this?
So basically, Empower Realty Group, because we keep on empowering each other. We read books, we meditate, we are the first person to sign up for a training. So that's how the idea came to my mind and your mind as well, that I am running my own team and you have your own team. How about we merge both teams all together? And then, because we don't hesitate to share anything with each other, first of all, because we are in a very collaborative environment because of exp, and we are expanding each other, and we never hesitated that if it's a team member of yours that I hesitate anything to share, or you never hesitated with the same. So that's why, that's how the idea came up. We both sat down together because we came as empowering realtors and we wanted to empower others. So how about Empower Realty Group?
Great. That's what our vision together is, that we want to empower new realtors. One of the things I always share that early on, my failure in first 2 years of my real estate career actually made me more purposeful in my career now. And now I feel really the pain for the new agents who are excited to jump into real estate,
Yeah,
and look at the market situation. It changed a little bit, and most of the new agents are struggling, I think. So yeah, our effort is to empower new agents, and we welcome a lot of agents. If you guys know any agent who want to at least have a look what we have to offer,
definitely.
so I would highly recommend to have a meeting with me or Ashima and see how we created some systems to empower agents so
Definitely.
that they can perform better and they can have better results in their career.
Yeah, because in the beginning, when you get your license,
Yeah,
maybe you know a little bit, but you don't know, everything, how to do a transaction, from drafting a contract to how to talk to a client. First of all, if you have any sort of script or anything, if there is a script, how to apply it,
yeah,
how to say, when to say, what to say is very important when you are talking to a client, right? And the empowering word is such that new realtors, all they need is the empowerment. That's all
absolutely.
they need.
And all we empower is also we empower our clients.
Yes.
We empower them to take the right decisions,
Yeah.
and we empower them to build their wealth by
Yeah.
taking right decision.
Yeah.
So I think that's how we choose this name, and it sync to our mindset as
Now the
well.
thing is, we are ready to empower whoever comes. Are you guys ready? That's the question.
I think there'll be a lot of aspiring agents looking to grow their business. And of course, you guys can reach out to any of us anytime. We are happy to help you. So, Ashima, my next question to you is, you already mentioned about that you start your day great, and what other part of the real estate is like, if I have to ask you, what is the secret of your success? What is your strength that made you a better realtor?
So basically, I think mindset is the thing
Okay.
that is not applicable to only me,
Mm-hmm.
but every other business and every other person. So
Okay.
when your mindset is strong, I
Mm-hmm.
think you can move mountains.
Very
So
nice.
when the mindset, but how we strengthen the mindset, that's the question.
Mm-hmm.
So to strengthen the mindset, I think meditation helped me a lot. Because if mind is not balanced, if my mind is not set, this is how I define it, if it is not set up properly, then how I'm going to align or watch my thoughts? Because everything starts in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes our thought, and thoughts come into your actions, and actions orient your results.
Very
So if
nice.
you want to have right results, you need to do right actions, and to have right actions, you need to have right habits. And how we build the right habits? If we are first of all aware of the habits, if
Mm-hmm.
we know what to do and how to do it. So I think it all starts with your mindset, and then everything follows. So meditation has helped me a lot. I used to meditate, I still meditate early in the morning, and I started it in around 2007 when I learned many other healing therapies. Since then, I have been meditating, and just because of meditation, what I have realized that it doesn't only calm your mind, it also calms down your thoughts, the frequency of your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
because we think thousands of thoughts
Yeah.
in a minute. So to slow down the frequency and to be able to differentiate between what is the right thought for my for to stay in my mind, that is very important thing. Which thought should stay and which thought should leave, and to have that awareness, that all comes with the
And I
meditation.
think it also helps with your emotional intelligence as well,
Exactly.
because if you're if you're meditating regularly and you're aware of your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
I think you tend to be more aware of your emotions as well.
Yep.
And I know in real estate, the emotions could go high, low, and we know what happens to
Yeah.
the emotions of the clients we deal with. And
Yeah.
sometimes we have to go the tough situations and the challenges. So it's so important to have, I think, good control over your
The thing is,
emotions.
if
Yeah.
we are not balanced emotionally,
Hmm.
we are dealing with clients, one of the biggest investments of their lifetime.
Yes.
If we are not emotionally balanced, how are we even deserving to handle somebody else's emotion which is moving around that particular transaction?
Mm.
Some people are buying only, that might be their first time buying a home in Canada, which they have worked so hard for past years that they waited for the PR. Now it's the time to get that house.
Yes.
And now they might have so many questions. The way they saved money dollar by dollar towards their down payment, having that dream in their mind that, oh my God, one day I will have my own apartment, one day I will have my own townhouse. And they are handing over that investment in your good hands. They are trusting you. They come up with lots of questions. They
Yeah.
have so many doubts, concerns, the emotions, not only the husband but the wife and the kids as well.
Yeah.
So in that, when they are surrendering themselves to ourselves, then how are we managing our emotions so that we are capable of managing their emotions to some extent? We cannot do everything, to some
Absolutely.
extent.
That's awesome. So, what's your advice, Ashma, to new agents, or like what advice you want to give somebody who took the license 2 weeks ago and they are so excited about the business and they want to jump in full time as well, but they have some other jobs and stuff going on. So, what is your number one advice to realtors in general?
To realtors in general who are new or who are old in the field, I would say every morning when you wake up, you should have the thought in the mind
Hmm.
that who needs my help?
Okay.
Who needs to buy or sell, who needs my services. I align myself to the universe and I tell the universe, oh God, oh universe, please tell me who around me, who in my sphere of influence, whoever is thinking of buying or selling, who is desperately looking but they are not getting the right guidance, please connect me with that person.
Hmm.
Now this is the energetic part,
Hmm.
because we cannot rely on setting the intention only, we have to do the work as well. And
Yes.
when you come to the office, are you actively prospecting? Are you actively trying to reach out to those people who need your help?
Hmm.
How many calls are you making? Apart from that, not only the calls, how many conversations are you having with those people? And how good the conversations are. When, let's say, that person needs your help, they are talking to you, but are you asking the right questions to figure that out, that what is their real need?
Hmm.
Are you going commission based conversation, or your conversation is help based?
Yes.
What type of questions you are asking them? So if you are doing what you are supposed to do, things start happening automatically.
I always say we are in the problem solving business,
Yes,
and every morning, I think a great mindset is to have that what problem I can solve today,
definitely.
right? And I know, like some of my clients, they don't not only ask for the problem solving for real estate, like they ask me
Others.
advice on the other
Yeah,
areas.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
That happens all the time.
sometimes they call me to know which one is a good car to buy,
Yeah,
which TV they should buy, or like other
yeah,
things, and
yeah.
they share a lot of their family things, and
Mm-hmm.
they talk about their families, they talk about marrying their kids, the
Yeah,
weddings and all those
yeah,
things,
yeah. Because we
because
become part of their family as well.
exactly, and
Yeah, yeah.
that's the great position to be in when
Mm-hmm.
you're part of those families you served, and now they count on you, they have so much trust in you, and they want your advice on everything.
And
And
that's the sign that you did your job right. That's the
correct,
sign.
correct, awesome. So, Ashima, now moving forward, let's wrap up this conversation. And I want to hear your vision, 5 year, 10 year down the road in real estate. Uh, what you want to accomplish.
So, my personal vision definitely, as the team name says, Empower Realty Group. I want to empower as many realtors as I can to help them grow, to help them succeed in their life, because I know where I was when I had the license and I didn't know where to go. Now that we have got so much coaching, so much mentorship and everything, now is the time to share and give and spread the wings, not only ours but as a whole, everybody's.
Well, Jim Rohn says if you help enough people to get what they need, you will get what you need, right?
Yeah.
So, definitely, I think our goal or the vision is to have freedom, for not only for our families and for the families that we work with and support, right?
Yep.
So, I think that's a goal. It's a long-term goal to have the financial freedom,
Yeah.
isn't it? Right?
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, to have the financial freedom, to have the to be the better version of ourselves
Yeah.
day by day, reading more books, having more coaching.
Yeah, your face lit up when you say reading more books. So I think it could be like one of your freedom option when you believe
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you have enough passive money coming in real estate
yeah.
that you want to read a book a day or a book a week.
I wish I could a day.
Well, I have a lot of books waiting for to be read in my library,
Hmm.
and we have some books here,
Yeah,
and
these are the best books. Hmm.
all right, guys. So thank you for listening to us and be on Nav Khila's reality talk on this podcast. So we'll continue bring more valuable information for you. And thank you, Ashima, for your time
Thank
to
you.
being with the viewers of our podcast.
Thanks for having
And
me.
we will continue to create more, good valuable contents not only for our realtor friends and for the clients as well, for the
Yeah,
families we serve,
yeah.
and for everybody who know us. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.